No, so I think that, you know, I've done videos in the past on how to bake in your bush pot. And I've used different things for racking systems, from bowls made by MSR to just planks of wood. And this new pack grill from packgrill.com is an awesome size that fits perfectly inside that small bush pot. Makes a perfect shelf with enough space underneath to get convective heating all the way around what you're cooking. So we're gonna fire some bread up in this dude right now and test it out. Somebody's gonna say, what, did you work on your Jeep with those and change the oil before you decide to cook with them, or what?
It's all good.
Man. Let's move this tarp with the burned hole in the air real quick so we don't look too crazy. Let's do that. How about that? There we go. All right. Nice. All right. Ready?
Yep.
All right, so we got the oven in here preheating, the old bush pot oven. And got a nice loaf of Bannock here on our shelf. We'll settle that dude in a little bit. Slide him in.
Let me get it close up to that, huh?
There you go. It's in there just perfect. You got plenty of space underneath. You got good convection in there, and you got plenty of room in here to go ahead and put your cap back on. I would recommend that you always use the legs to stand it off the bottom of the fire. And you've got this open here at the top where you've got this pour spout. Gives you a good breather hole, so if you build up pressure inside there, it's not going to blow the lid off your pot.
Now,
Hold some heat in there.
now let me ask you this, Dave, while you're doing that. Jamie was saying that you could possibly overcook or burn what's inside.
You're probably gonna overcook the bottom before you overcook the top.
Right.
Same thing with a Dutch oven. That's why you always put more coals on the top than you put on the bottom.
Got it.
So that's why I like them legs stood up to keep you standoff.
Yeah.
So you got some space.
Get some
between those
airspace
coals and
underneath.
the bottom.
Yep.
That just gives you a little bit less heat there.
Yeah, cool.
That loaf's not very big, so this is really an experiment. I don't know how long it's going to take, but on a plank, and this will cook faster on a plank because you got that rack.
Sure.
So this might only take, 5-6 minutes, and it'll be done. And really what you can do, once you've had that thing in there for 3 or 4 minutes, you can pop the front of that thing off, and it's still going to cook.
Yep.
You can pop the front of that thing off and take a look at where you're at. It'll give you a better idea what's going on in there. You're just trying to hold that initial heat in there with that lid.
Or maybe 3/4 of the way.
It's cooking. You could probably slide that rack out if you needed to. Slide it
you
out and
could.
flip that over, right?
You can slide that rack out of really easy. Yeah. And then slide right out.
You hold it up, we'll check the bottom, huh?
It's hot, man.
Well,
It's getting there.
yep. Use your dainty fingers to lift that thing up, man. You can do it.
Oh yeah, look at that thing puffed up now, boy. Good. You see, you need that heat. You need a lot of heat on the top to get the top of this thing to turn brown.
That looks really good.
Wow.
That's getting there now.
Yeah, it is. That top hardens over a little bit. It's pretty much done, right?
Yep, exactly.
Be good to eat after that storm last night, man.
That storm was awesome last night. I went 50, 60 mile an hour wind
Swinging
coming
in the
through there.
trees, man.
Yeah, my hammock actually, my tarp hit my hammock hard enough a couple times that it actually swung my hammock.
Yep.
I was like, oh, this is nice. Rock me to sleep, baby.
When I woke up all freezing cold, that rocking, I'm like, oh, I'm getting sick right now.
That wind sounded like 747s.
Oh yeah, it was coming through
And you
hard.
could hear it coming.
Yeah,
I was
you
like, okay, here comes another one. I could hear it coming across that field. I was like, oh man, hang on. That was awesome, man.
Well, we wanted the winter hammock camping
Yeah, I mean, you got a
experience.
pretty good taste.
We got the
last time.
hurricane camping
Yeah.
experience.
It wasn't way below freezing or anything, but it was plenty. With that wind, it was plenty cold last night.
When it dropped down into the 30s around 2 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
that's when I started feeling it, man. Something to be said about those underquilts, definitely.
Buddy, I'll tell you what, that underquilt did me right last night, man. I was so warm.
Now, do you use a bag or do you still use
No, I didn't. I was in there damn near buck naked. I was down to skivvies in that thing.
no, just my picture?
Yeah, well, I was in there down to my skivvies, brother. It was plenty warm, for sure. Let's see what we got here.
How you doing there?
Yeah, looks good, man. Man,
Now, do you find that it was quicker with that than the wood, or?
you know, yeah. Oh, it was quicker than the wood for sure, because the wood you don't get. The wood, it takes a lot to get the bottom, because you've got to get the wood has to heat up on the bottom.
Right.
You really burn the size of the wood before you ever get it done.
Yeah, you're going to be replacing the wood more often
every
than
time,
not. Yeah.
Every time you're going to replace that plank. With this, it's over and over and over and over again.
So, do you think you could do like, let's say you had a bigger one, even one of those, right? Trout, bass,
Oh,
things
easy,
like
yeah,
that.
easy. Yeah, I mean, in the big bush pot, if you had one to lay in that big bush pot, you could do a bass fillet in there, crappie, anything
Yeah.
like that. Perfect. Yeah, no doubt.
I guess that's what we're going to have to work on then.
Do the next thing
Yeah, that's
for
the
you.
next. That's the next level.
We'll
right
size them specifically for your bush pot.
there. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the next level.
One would be hard to make the jig.